think so.
Hi everyone, my name is Shayla Nagle and I am currently a sophomore here at Stockton. I'm going to be a junior this upcoming fall. To start off, I'd like to share that I'm actually doing this presentation from the country of Ireland as my family and I are all from here. My mom and I are both born here, but my mom was also raised here along with her 5 siblings, which also give me 16 cousins in total. With the time difference, it is currently 9 p.m. here, so while I'm about to go to sleep, I'm sure the majority of you would just be getting ready to have dinner or maybe even a late lunch. But back at home, I have 2 very troublesome puppies who our good friend is watching while we are away. Their names are Marley, who is a mixture of a lab and a hound, and Bella, who is a mini golden doodle. They are the best of friends and enjoy playing with one another and eating peanut butter covered treats as well. Along with my dogs, I also live alongside my younger sister, my mom, and my stepdad. My sister is still in high school in her hometown, Jackson, New Jersey, or the home of Six Flags, that I like to explain to those who've never heard of the town. My sister and I both serve at a local family restaurant where we both work all weekend long. But this summer, I've also decided to pick up another waitress job at Jenkinson's Pavilion on the Jenkinson Boardwalk in Point Pleasant. Although being a waitress and a bartender can be very quick and easy cash, it is not suitable for being a lifelong job for myself. Hence, I am going to school to one day become a licensed clinical psychologist and hopefully own a private practice. Therefore, I am now majoring in psychology along with a concentration in mental health to further extend my knowledge in the career field. While I am soon finishing up my undergraduate degree here at Stockton, I will then continue on to receive my master's degree in counseling, before then entering a PhD program to fully become a clinical psychologist. When it comes to picking a program between PhD and PsyD, which, if you do not know, PhD is a doctorate in philosophy and a PsyD is a doctorate in psychology, I have many different routes that I could take. While a PhD is fully funded and a PsyD I would have to pay all out of pocket, but it really depends on which school I can get into, which also depends on which state I will go to, if whichever school can give me the most money or just helps me with the best career path. But throughout my college education, I have found a pure passion for studying not only psychology, but mental health specifically, and all different types of abnormal mental disorders. I too often hear people struggling battling mental illness, college students especially, too often to not devote myself to learn about these illnesses and how to help these kinds of people cope. In fact, before transfer to Stockton, I had begun college at James Madison University in Harrison, Virginia, where there have unfortunately been 3 students to this date who have committed suicide only this last school year. These students have been battling their own mental monsters so hard that they simply could not just take it any longer and had to take their own lives as a result. But on a much lighter note, in my free time, when I'm not working or doing schoolwork, I enjoy to read and work out. Every morning, I like to first get up and read a bit of my book before picking up my phone and getting up to start my day. I also like to get to the gym in the morning if possible and start my day off by getting a nice lift and cardio in towards the end of my workout. I really started to enjoy going to the gym as a way to escape stressors in my life, and I found it so helpful that I have adapted this as my everyday routine, along with cooking my own meals to make clean eating a lot more easy and accessible for myself through the hectic and busy lifestyle that I live. With that being said, I have found enjoyment in cooking and being creative and making new meals whenever I have some extra time to play around with recipes and find new meals that I enjoy. Some of my favorite foods include, but are not limited to, sushi, salmon, avocados, all different types of fruit, and peanut butter. Additionally, I also enjoy to read in my free time. You can find me at a local Barnes & Noble every couple of weeks finding new books to add into my collection. I like to read books anywhere from fiction novels, psychology stories, and romance novels to recipe books and self-growth or self-love journey books. Reading has also been a way for me to escape reality and to forget anything that I may be dealing with at that certain time, and instead dive into a good book and pretend that I am part of that story for a change. I also like to watch the Mets games at night, or even better, taking a trip into Citi Field to watch a baseball game late at night with my family and friends. Moreover, regarding my educational career, I've experienced many different ways of learning, especially due to the latest events in the global pandemic. I have learned that in order to do more than well in a class, you cannot be expected to do the bare minimum and expect the results you are hoping to see. You must take those extra steps outside the classroom and read the textbook or study your notes from that day in order to soak up even more information about the topic, so that you will further understand what it is you are learning about. I find it works best for me to listen to a professor lecture off of notes, but to then also have their students be engaged by asking and answering questions. I find that it also works for me best to try to relate what I am learning to real-life situations so that I can later apply my learned skills into the real world. Further, Since my time as a student in middle school and high school, I think I have definitely changed as a student in a way that I know exactly where I want to study, and I pay more attention, more than ever actually, to that certain study topic. In the past, I have always been a straight A student on high honor roll, but I just remembered and memorized things so that I would do well in quizzes and exams. Therefore, I was never really retaining the information, and it was acting as no good to me, or I was just really going through the motion as I like to think of it. However, while I am now in college and the material is a lot more real and fruitful, I find myself being quite curious and intrigued in the information and devoting myself to commit to memory in order for it to be useful to me, not just to merely remember it for an assignment. Lastly, I think I can speak for many students when I say we've all had to make changes to our learning habits since COVID. I certainly did not enjoy online learning from the unorganized format it was for at first, and for the fact that it took away from that personal contact with both professor and peers. With that being said, I have learned that it can be quite efficient to get things done with the use of technology and very convenient as well. I have found while the internet is at your fingertips, you must still be sure to stay on top of your assignments and to be sure that you know the material because you cannot rely on the internet in the real world. I hope you all enjoyed my introduction, and I really cannot wait to learn more in this class in the summertime. Thank you all and have a great summer.